you have time for idleness, I envy you.
Don't you have some place to be?
Halt! No one can enter this warehouse.
Everything all right, big guy?
Everything is all right.
I'm looking for training.
Ukos can train you. Train you in strength. Train you with an axe. I must ask for a little gold, against my honor. But Ukos needs gold for the butcher shop.
I'd like to train. I want to be stronger.
That is good.
I want to be stronger.
You are doing well. You do not have... Leave! You should go away. You should go away. You go away.
Hey!
Wait! Not here.
Huh?
We talk here, Carrasco will listen. He doesn't have to know everything. Let's go somewhere else.
Do you have a problem with Carrasco?
Well, let's see. All those temples turn up and we're thinking, hurrah, the gods have finally smiled on us. Then the Inquisition arrive, take over our island and start claiming all the treasure belongs to them. How would you feel?
But do you have a particular problem with Carrasco?
He's the worst of them. Claims I've been stealing. Even had me searched.
But he's never found anything.
It's an outrage! An outrage, I tell you!
I'm looking for work.
You could lug crates, but you have to talk to Carrasco. But you don't look like the crate-lugging kind of guy.
What do I look like?
Like someone who will willingly take greater risks for greater profits.
So you don't think stealing is an outrage?
Taking from the order's not stealing. It's our duty. I pay a few lads to liberate items from the warehouse. I'm damned if I'm letting the Inquisition get all the treasure, but those lads have run up tabs to pay. They've bedded too many wenches. They're getting greedy, and I won't have that.
Which lads are causing trouble?
There's Durham. He's a worker from the harbour.
Who else?
Ingvar and Vasily. Neither of them has a proper job, so they're just work for hire. Most of the time they can be found in Patty's Tavern. Fine woman she is.
How exactly have they got greedy?
They stole 5 ancient armour plates that were found in the ruins.
Can this armour be used?
You mean to improve your own armour?
Yes.
They're more ceremonial than practical, but they're still very valuable.
What do you want doing with these lads? How should I handle it?
Any way you like. They've crossed me for the last time. Do what you have to do. Just get me those armour plates back, and don't let them fall into Carrasco's hands.
What's in it for me, if I help?
You can have the gold I offered them. 50 gold pieces for each plate. 5 plates, that's 250 all in. 250's a good price. You won't get that much coin faster and easier anywhere else.
I want 400.
Yeah, and I want Patty to roll naked in a bath of warm oil with me, but it ain't gonna happen.
Your boys wanted twice that much. That'd be 500. I'll take 400. I earn, and that way you still come out ahead.
Fortunately, you have a point. All right, I'll pay 400. But only if you make sure those greedy arses stick to our agreement in the future.
I'll retrieve the armour plates.
That's the spirit. I'm here if you've got any more questions.
Luca sent me.
Really? Did he give you my gold? 200 gold pieces and you can have the plates.
$200 gold pieces is too much.
So that's the way the wind blows. You're helping him. Let me tell you how we're going to do this. You pay me my price or you don't get the artifact. Your choice.
If you're asking for a fight, you can have one.
Others have tried. All right then, you bastard. Do him! Yeah! Again! Again! Now I'm getting excited. Yeah! Oh, yes. Mighty. Yeah! Again! Go! Yeah! Get in there! Hit him!
Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? Stop it! That is bad. That is bad. Can't we all just get along? That is bad. This is foolishness. That is bad.
Try someplace else.
Go about your business.
Did you want something?
What? You should get some training.
Luca sent me.
That old sod? He's worse than my wife.
He says you're not sticking to your agreement with him.
And Vasily says if we all want our gold, we mustn't agree to anything else. So, I need 100 gold pieces for the armor plate.
You aren't rich enough.
That's too much.
No. Vasily said to stick to the price.
I have Vasily's armor.
Right. Give me the 50 gold pieces and we'll leave it at that.
From now on, though, stick to your agreements with Luca.
Yeah, if only for the quiet life.
You aren't rich enough.
I could just take the armor.
Ho-ho! You think I'm just a drunk? I defended my farm against the monsters, and I'll defend this against you.
You fancy your chances, then?
If I have to.
This is going to end in a fight.
You're worse than my wife.
Stop waving that around. Smart move.
Right, do your worst.
You want to fight? Go on, give him one. Hit him hard. Don't bail too soon. Don't bail too soon. Hit him hard. Ouch. Come back later.
I'm sure you have other things to do. I hope someone stabs you right through those damn plates.
You got any rum?
No, I don't.
Then leave me in peace.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats. Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it. Could be there's a clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
Vasily doesn't think your father's here on the island.
Vasily's never had anything useful to say.
Do you have anything to trade?
You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman.
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Philus's? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell them.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True, true. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold.
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
What sort of artifact is it?
It's a ring. I think it's magical. So, do we have a deal? Come see me when you've got more...
I'm tired of talking.
I don't want to talk to you right now. The Earthbird Park, just tore apart.
No, I won't go there alone.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I've lost it. I've lost it all.
Yeah, right. And the
Come
guy-
back later.
What?
Did you want something? What?
Never been the same since, has he? Not for a day.
There's a hungry look. But if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor. Though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job. But when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were robbed recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
How do you know Sid?
I was one of the Don's men. It's not something I'm proud of, but he's a charismatic man. He can be very persuasive. Then I realised he doesn't care about the future of this island. He just cares about his own selfish gains. Now, I fight alongside Inquisitor Mendoza.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, that'll be a good start.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
How much will you pay me?
How about 150 gold?
Where can I find Flavio the fur dealer?
Up in the gutters. His house is right next to the Shrine of the Holy Flame.
Baxter the bookkeeper.
Next to the butcher's shop. He runs the books for the business.
Nelson the cartographer.
His place is on the way to the gutters. Just go up the stairs from the harbour.
What do you want? I'm sure you've got things to do.
I don't like you being in here.
Ahoy! Come to see me, have you?
I need a map of the island.
Why? Surely you've heard it's illegal to leave the town.
I have.
Well, I'll draw you a map if you want. You could use it for decoration.
I heard you had a break-in. What was stolen?
A ring. A valuable one. I received it from Commandant Carlos personally, in return for a map of the island.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
A few people. Mo from the slaughterhouse brought me a delivery of meat.
Anyone else?
The labourer Doyle sold me fish. And Pavel, one of Flavio's men, he sold me a couple of wolf pelts.
I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
How much do you want for the map?
It'll be a fair price. I'll let you know when it's completed.
How long will that be?
A good map can't be hurried. Especially these days when the terrain itself keeps changing. But for anyone who knows how to get out of the town, my map would be very useful.
You should get some
You
training.
better not be trying to nick anything. I can't help you anymore.
Did you want something?
I do not speak to murderers.
What do you want?
Ask someone else.
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
Leave me be.
Just let me sleep.
When I wish to, how do I leave?
Think you can get away with that?
Who are you trying to punish? Me? Or the other people here?
I said out!
Don't get your hopes up. I'm looking for Doyle.
Doyle? I haven't seen him in a long time. Used to be a good customer of mine. Well, he bought fish from me more than once. That's good in my book. But maybe you could jog my memory, eh? Looks like you need more gold.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Finn. You don't happen to have any work to offer?
No, I don't.
Drat! I've combed every corner of this place. This town is a mess. There are so many people here now, and they all want jobs. Even Flavio can't give me work.
What sort of work do you do?
Anything. Anything.
What can you tell me about Flavio?
People say Belshaw is the only man doing something for the farmers. But Flavio has given work to lots of people. Has.
But that's changed.
Yeah. The warehouse is empty, and he had to get rid of most of us.
Do you want to buy a fish stall?
No thanks. I'm a farmer. What I know about fish, you could write on the side of a sprat. Someone in the harbour might be interested, though.
Haven't you anything else to do?
Hey.
What do you want? I haven't done anything.
That's quite a guilty conscience.
No. I thought,
Thought what?
that you were one of the people who doesn't want us outsiders here. They say we're thieves, but we aren't. The Don's rabble are the thieves.
Where are you from?
All over. I'm a hunter, or was before the Order locked me up here in this town.
You don't sound terribly happy.
Of course. If they're going to lock everyone up here, they should look after us. Instead, they treat us like criminals. But the Order just leaves us here, leaves us to our fate.
So, are there thieves in the town?
Oh, yes. They take everything that's not nailed down. They cleaned out all the skins in Flavio's storehouse. And the worst thing is that the rebels get away with it. Nah, I hate it here. I can't wait to get out.
You were seen in one of the houses that was burgled.
Actually, I've been in more than one. That doesn't make me a thief, though.
We'll see.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire? Or some stew to salve your hunger?
You're a mage.
I am that. I am Master Belshaw, a guardian of the holy flame, ordained into the convocation of mages.
What is it you do in the town?
I help those who are unable to help themselves. For now, that means providing food, shelter, other necessities. Why don't you help me?
What can I do for you?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
What is the Holy Flame?
In the monastery at the foot of the volcano, there's a holy place. It's one of the last true treasures of this world. The Hall of the Holy Flame. It's the source of our power, a well of magic. We must do all we can to protect it from the looming danger.
What can you do with magic?
It has many uses. There are spells which harm and spells which heal, and those that light your path in the darkness. With no study at all, you could cast from a scroll. Those scrolls can be used but once, whereas an artifact with magic bound into it can last an age. But to create such items, or use magic without the need of them, for that you must become a mage.
How can I become a mage?
You need a firm will and much patience to be chosen. As a mage, you would bear great responsibility. Are you fit for such a role?
Yes.
A quick answer. That speaks for self-confidence. But dedication, not speed, is required for study. If you can show dedication to the Holy Flame, then I would see you as more fit for training.
Right. I can distribute those healing potions for you.
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
What do you sell here?
Hunting trophies. Skins, claws, and teeth are my business. I pay for good catches. I'll even provide you with new arrows. Well, I used to.
You don't have any work to offer?
Since the town gates have been closed, my hunters can't get out. So there is no more hunting, no catch, no gold. We all just have to tighten our belts.
Do you have any jobs that can be done in the town?
Well, there's one thing. We all could really use a delivery of meat.
Where does it need to go?
Master Belcher needs it. You just have to get the meat from the slaughterhouse. I've already talked to Baxter down there, but he wants 10 skins before he'll hand over any meat.
So you want me to find these skins?
If you manage that, then at least we'll have some meat.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
My hides. If that hadn't have happened, I would have been able to carry on my business. I should have listened to my father and gone to sea. That would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day labourers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
Don't you have any skins? After all, you deal in them.
No, my stores are empty. The Don's men have helped themselves too many times. My boys, Pavel or Cole, might have a lead. Maybe they know something.
Where can I find Baxter?
In the slaughterhouse at the harbour. He runs the meat trade here. He's quite a jovial fellow, but he takes his job very seriously.
What's in it for me if I come up with the skins?
You want to be paid for your work? I don't have much. I can offer a few arrows, and you'll make some friends.
Okay, I'll find these skins for you.
Thanks. 5 boar skins and 5 wolf skins, and take them to Baxter. Once you have the meat, take that to Master Belshore.
I need a few things. I need a few things.
What do you want here?
You look like you're from the monastery.
Yes. I am Novice Jules. I assist Master Belshore.
What exactly happens up there, at the monastery?
Normally, the monastery is a place of peace and knowledge. But now the Inquisition has taken up residence, it has become a place to train recruits.
Tell me more about this town.
There is unrest. Many do not accept the Inquisitor's word, or the reality of what is happening. If the Inquisitor had captured the Don, everything would be different. But instead, people complain, even as we seek to save them.
Why do they complain?
Don Esteban and his gang still have great influence. They seek to discredit the Inquisition for their own ends. Many believe the Don will take control as soon as the Inquisitor is gone, so only a few are willing to defy the Don, lest they pay the price later.
How do they decide if someone becomes a recruit or a novice?
Most take the path of the recruit. They are trained to become a warrior of the Order. This requires them to learn the high art of staff fighting and the basic principles of magic. To tread the path of magic, you must prove yourself to the Order. Then you may be given the choice to become a novice. As a novice, you learn staff fighting, but only enough to defend oneself. After that, you focus on real study, the art of the mage. If you wish to become a novice, then you should spend time with Master Belshore.
What do you make of the Inquisitor?
He may be disliked by some, but he is the only one who can help us in these times. He will avert the threat of the Risen Temples and restore order. While he performs his tasks up in the monastery, he is reliant on us, upon his representative, Commandant Carlos, to maintain control here.
Tell me more about Commandant Carlos.
He is a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. He spends most of his time in the guardhouse, but his warriors are ever vigilant, maintaining peace in the town, which cannot be said of the Old Town Guard.
What's wrong with the Old Town Guard?
In the days before the Inquisitor arrived, they were responsible for keeping order on the streets. Don Esteban had them under his thumb. They did what they pleased here. They would do anything for gold and pleasure, and still would if given the chance. But now the Order is in charge here. Alas, I fear some of them care too little for the people.
Master Belshore wants me to hand out some healing potions.
The people here need help. There are many sick and injured.
But how do I find the people who need healing?
Belshore gave you a list of those to be treated, didn't he?
Yes.
Those people will be here in the gutters. Most live on the street. But don't forget Josh. He's a small tavern over there down the stairs. People call that part of Harbour Town the Hole. It's easy to miss.
Right. Thanks. How did you become a novice?
I volunteered. Master Belshore said I have what it takes and gave me his blessing. After I convinced Commandant Carlos of my worth, I was allowed to go to the monastery to begin training. One day, I will be a powerful mage, a master of the Order.
After somewhere peaceful. I'm Cole, by the way.
Is this a place of prayer?
This is the Shrine of the Holy Flame, a place of calm in a violent, lawless world.
And you're here to pray?
Yes. I pray that this will all be over and I can go back to being a hunter.
Do you know where I can get skins?
Skins? It's hard to get much of anything in town, but I hear Baxter swaps his meat for skins, if you have enough.
That's why I'm here. Do you have skins?
I still have one. You can have it.
Thanks. How can I get hold of more?
Haven't a clue. Pavel might, though. He is, was a hunter too. In good times, we were never short of skins.
Tell me about the flame.
I'm a hunter. I don't know much about holy things.
Just tell me what you know.
It's... the flame protects us. All of us. Understand? It protects the whole island. It's where the mages get their magic. They say while it burns, there is hope. That the storms don't come to this island because of it. Whatever it is, the flame protects us.
Here is a healing potion for you, with greetings from Belshore.
Ah, thank you. The Order does try to provide for us. It's sometimes easy to forget that.
You're a hunter?
I am. Well, I was.
What happened?
Since the temples rose, no one's allowed outside the town because of the creatures. I was lucky the Inquisition didn't take me to the monastery.
And what happened to your boat?
I pawned it to Costa. Fed me for a week. And to think I could provide for the whole town with it once. Now not even Flavio has work for me. All I have left is Master Belshore's stew.
Can you teach me anything about hunting?
I could, but if you're thinking of going on an expedition, there's nothing here in the town to hunt.
Could you teach me archery?
That I can show you.
Can you teach me about hunting?
You need more gold.
Tell anybody that they're going to listen.
I should do more to help.
I don't care what the law says, it can't go on like this.
Haven't you got other things to do?
Is the map done?
Let me check. No.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble.
What about the skins from Flavio?
What about them?
Did you steal them as well?
Yeah, but I sold them a long time ago. If you're after skins, look elsewhere.
Like where?
Do I look like a skin merchant?
I wonder who built them. I mean, I know they sprang from the ground, but they are buildings, right? So who built them? Well, you look like you've got deep pockets. And there's no better place to dig into them than Madame Sonia's House of Pleasure. We've got something to suit all tastes. And the girls there are talented, flexible, and lice-free.
Good to know.
Just a moment. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
You're doing the accounts?
I keep the books for the butcher's shop.
There's a skill.
You think calculating's easy? There's not many around here can do it.
I can.
Really?
Well, I'm not doing a test to prove it.
I used to teach, and I've seen that expression before. The face of blissful ignorance. Well, I'm sure you have more important things to do.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
What else? Gold, of course. The gold belongs to the Order. Now it's gone.
How much gold was taken?
All of it. I don't know exactly how much. I was just about to do the accounts when I noticed the theft.
Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fat oaf Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusual. He works here after all.
I'm here about the deal with Flavio.
Flavio? Tell him I still don't have the goods. 5 wolf skins and 5 boar skins. No more, no less. And I'll only take the complete delivery.
I still need more skins for Flavio's deal.
Then find them. No skins, no deal. It's a simple equation.
What's your problem?
I'm just getting to know Harbour Town.
Tell someone who gives a shit. Now fuck off and stop snooping.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done. Time to fight!
Again! Use your sword, you arse! Go on! Go on! Use your sword, you arse! Come on! Get him! Again! That was good.
You going to spend your whole life hanging around?
All right. What do you want?
You shouldn't have such a big mouth.
What do you want from me?
Do you know where Captain Steelbeard's shack is?
You don't know what you're getting into. If you keep on like this, you're a dead man walking.
You're gonna tell me where Steelbeard's shack is? You're gonna tell me now?
All right. In the gutters. It's in the gutters. It's one of those shacks near Costa's Hotel. Now that's it. I've said enough. Too much.
And that key you had fits the front door.
I've said too much. Quiet. Take that pretty face somewhere else.
Good job, sweetie. That bastard Erickson had it coming.
What can you offer me?
You are in the finest brothel in town. If you can't find it here, it's not worth having.
Do you also sell information?
If you have the gold, I have the knowing. Give me 10 gold coins, then ask your question. If I can answer it, sweetie, then I will. And if I can't, then I still keep the gold.
How does that deal work for me?
Believe me, there's little that goes on round here that doesn't come through my doors sooner or later.
Comforting to know.
But no risk, no fun, right?
I do need information.
I'm all ears. Come back when you can pay.
Tell me about you. How's business?
The Inquisition don't care about maintaining order in a brothel. So they turn a blind eye when our clients reach a new level of disgusting. Just take a look at that bastard over there. His name's Erickson. Drinks all day and hits my girls. My regular guards left town and Erickson won't listen to me. Dirty scum. Just ask my girl Gwen what kind of a monster he is.
I can tell you're hungry for the kind of adventure that only Olga can bring. I see things. I know things. It's just Madame Sonia and a few gold coins stand in your way.
What?
What?
Just leave me alone. I'm not even here, all right?
What's the matter?
It's that drunken pig, Erickson. He sits on that bench all day eyeing me up, licking his lips, making his hand gestures. It's so creepy. And then I found out he paid Madame Sonia for me. I refused to go with him and he beat me, bastard.
Is Erickson one of the Don's men?
Ha! The Don's men are gentlemen compared to him. He comes right out of the town cesspit.
Then I'll make sure I stay upwind of him. Erickson got what he deserved.
Yeah, I saw you gave him quite the beating. Gladdened my heart it did, but it ain't enough. In a few days he'll be back on that bench again, staring, licking, gesturing.
I'll have a word with him.
Would you spit in his face while you're at it?
I've got a message for you. Leave now if you know what's good for you. And if you even look at the girls here again, you'll regret it.
Oh, lover, are you? Well, save your effort. I was gonna go anyway. Stay here long enough, you'll catch the pox. Then maybe you already have.
I don't think Eriksson will show his face here again.
That's a relief and a half, I tell you. You're a good man. Here's that gold I promised. Don't worry, I'll earn it back soon enough. I got a few specialist tricks. Take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks. You too.
Did you want something?
So if I was a customer, who would you recommend to me?
Olga's over there. She's a lovely girl. Very friendly and extremely flexible. And behave yourself, understand? I don't want to hear any complaints.
That drunk Eriksson has taken off.
That's a weight off my mind and no mistake. I think that warrants a reward.
What? Did you want something?
I do need information.
I'm all ears.
Tell me something about Don Esteban's gang.
That doesn't sound like a question to me. Give me something to work with, sweetie. Here's your gold back. Let's try again, shall we?
Okay. So how strong is the Don's influence in this town?
It's not what it used to be, that's for sure. Not since the Inquisition pushed them out into the swamps. Most of the Don's men won't risk coming back either, even for one of my girls. I'm sure Esteban will strike back, though. He's too proud not to.
What exactly does the Inquisition want with Harbour Town?
They're after the gold artifacts. Crazy for them, they are. No idea what they do with them. All I know is everything they gather, they take up to the monastery.
Why are there so many golden artifacts in this town?
They've been mostly brought in by the farmers. The artifacts turned up at the same time as those ruins. They just popped up, practically overnight. But you can't eat gold, so most artifacts have been traded. Until the Inquisition claimed that all artifacts must be handed over to them, without any compensation. They came down hard on artifact smugglers too. Most got thrown into the monastery, if they were lucky.
Who are the influential people? Who should I know?
Well, there are plenty who think they are. You can't move for loudmouths and big heads round here. But the only one who really pulls the strings is Commandant Carlos. Most of the time he's in the guardhouse above the merchant quarter. You could do a lot worse than allying with his fighters, that's for sure.
Where can I find work here?
Honest work? Not a lot of that to be had round here. Only person I can think of is the mage, Belshaw. He's a good soul. He has his hands full caring for the poor devils up in the gutters. If I wanted work that wasn't going to cause me trouble with one side or the other, that's who I'd ask.
So who does smuggle artifacts here in the town?
Sorry, sweetie, that one's too hot for me to handle. All I can tell you is that Esteban seems as obsessed with the artifacts as the Inquisitor is. And there are spies everywhere, on both sides. So I won't get myself burned with a question like that. Ask me again when the dust has settled in this place.
Is there anyone here who can teach me some skills?
Well, all my girls are very talented. Oh, you mean combat? I think Cole up in the gutters is a hunter. He'll know about bows. I can't think of anyone else.
All right there.
Who are you?
Mo. I work for Dargle, delivering meat.
I see. That's a tough job.
Yeah, especially as I remove offal.
keep the butcher's shop clean, render fat, and fetch cattle. If you don't want anything, can I get on? I've got a lot to do.
Heard anything about the break-ins?
You think because I do deliveries, I'm in on them? I don't care about valuables. I care about music, beer, and keeping out of trouble.
Sounds idyllic. I'm looking for a couple of skins.
You're in luck. Here, you can have them.
For free? What's wrong with them?
Nothing. You're just taking them off my hands.
They're Baxter's, aren't they? You took them.
And you're giving them to Baxter. So, no trouble needed for anyone.
I paid Sonia for your services.
I understand what a man wants. You're an explorer, am I right? An adventurer. Come conquer my continents, lover. Did I take you to a few places you've not seen before?
Yeah, you could say that.
I wonder why I haven't seen you before. I see many things. Things that are unseen by most. I'm psychic.
I haven't been here long.
And you don't plan on staying long, right?
No, I have business to take care of.
Pity, but something tells me you will prove important to this place. So let me give you something for the hard road ahead. If you have upset another and they will not speak to you, then this scroll will soothe them. It contains a powerful spell, so use it wisely.
Thank you, Olga.
I wish you luck on your continued adventures. I feel you may need a great deal of it.
Hey.
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to comrades. I just work here.
You don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Conrad for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. In? He makes us sleep outside.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition said they needed to feed people, but now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. How much is the information worth to you?
I don't have any gold. But if you do manage to leave the town...
Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, Just took off in the night.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
I've got worries enough of my own.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
What do you want? If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
So, you won't let Tilda into your house?
Did she tell you that? The old witch. I give her food and room, and all she does is whine.
She does like to talk.
Right. You know what some women are like. Today, I let her sleep under my roof. Tomorrow, she takes away my business. People say I'm single because women don't want me. I'm just wiser than that. Wiser.
Show me your goods.
I don't feel like talking.
Another new face. Welcome to the Merchant District. Are you looking for work or trade?
Do you have work?
We need all the help we can get.
Any help in particular?
The outlaws here are staying under cover, but they're still pursuing their dirty business.
So I've heard.
I'm certain Weasel is still one of the Don's men, but he spends all day sitting on a bench.
So?
Weasel is no saint. He used to run a protection racket here before the Don left.
He's not doing that if he's sitting on a bench.
A spider sits in its web, but it's still got murder on its mind. He's planning something, but I need evidence to stop him. You're new here. If you could talk to him, gain his trust, see if you can get evidence of his misdeeds.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good.
I can't help you anymore.
You going to stand here all day? What reason do you have for staring at me?
I'll take a wild guess. You want a weapon? I have a couple for sale, if you tell me what you're after.
Can I get sword blanks from you?
You can only buy what's in the shop, but if you have the iron ore, Walter, the smith, might be able to make some.
How's business?
The Order's keeping us busy enough. They need all the weapons we can make. Walter's been slaving day and night to finish everything. He just keeps going.
Show me what you have.
Don't even think about stealing. Why are you in here?
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy a new weapon. Do you sell weapons?
Love to, but I can't. Alvaro handles all the selling.
How are you? How's business?
Busy. But since the Inquisitor's laws were passed, I've been up to my neck in work. Alvaro hardly leaves me any time to sit down with a beer. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I slept.
You sell sword blanks?
Normally, but since the business with the ruins, I can't get any more raw materials.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe. If you can get me iron ore, I can make you sword blanks.
Can you teach me anything?
Love to, but I don't have any time, thanks to Alvaro.
Tell me something about Alvaro.
I need to work.
Can't work all day. Take a break.
And who'll do my job? You?
I can give it a try.
Haha, Alvaro would love that. Me getting any old person to do my job.
Or he'd be glad for his smith to get some rest.
What makes Alvaro glad is chests bulging with gold.
Alvaro's really working you to the bone.
Sign of the times. Everyone in this town wants a weapon. Or wants a weapon sharpening. Still, it'll all be over at some point.
Can I help you in some other way?
Maybe. I am having supply problems. I'm always short of something. Mostly I need old metal that I can melt down to make blanks. Some old scrap metal would make my work a lot easier.
Where can I get some scrap metal?
The farmers left a lot of old scrap metal lying around in their yards. Old tools, nails, that sort of thing. But then gnomes rummage around out there. They steal everything that isn't nailed down. I bet they've also stolen all that old scrap metal from the farmers.
Could be. I'll get some old metal for you.
But you can't get out of the town.
I'll manage.
That would be great. I'll pay you for it, of course. I'll take whatever you can bring.
I have some iron ore for you.
Well, what do you want made from it?
How much iron ore do you need for a blank?
A blank for a one-handed sword takes 8 lumps of iron ore. But bastard swords you need 10, and two-handed swords need 12 lumps of iron ore.
How much iron ore do you need for a blank?
A blank for a one... but
I have some iron ore for you.
Well, what do you want made from it?
What
do you
was
sell
that
potions?
noise? I do indeed. Quality product, quality potions. Everybody buys from Leonardo. Except for those tightwads who go to bed with every little injury. Their pain is not my gain.
Can you teach me about alchemy?
I won't waste my art on just anyone.
I'm not just anyone.
I only teach people who have a basic proficiency in alchemy. If that's not you, then don't waste my time.
Where can I learn basic alchemy?
Try asking my apprentice, Garth.
How's business?
Can't complain. Everyone wants to feel healthy, eh? You won't find many people who'll sell your potions in this town, and you can't leave the town. But I'm running out of supplies. When they're gone, they're gone.
What supplies do you need?
Healing plants, healing roots, and healing herbs. Pretty much the ingredients you need for a healing potion.
What would you pay if I got you those supplies?
I can't pay gold. No. I need every coin. But I can trade you a potion for plants.
It'd have to be a good potion.
I'll make it a life energy potion, right? Make you tough and resistant. And don't try coming with any old ripped up weeds. I know what I need.
How many plants do you need?
10 healing herbs, 5 plants, and 2 roots would do.
I'll see what I can find.
Good. And while you're here, I'm open for business, if you want to buy.
What potions do you have? What can you teach me about alchemy? Teach me alchemy.
No, I learned, try out.
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
Can you teach me the basics of alchemy?
Sure. I've picked up a few things from Leonardo, but I don't get a salary, so a little donation would be appreciated. Say, 50 gold coins? Come back with...
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
No. I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robed bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it.
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
What do you know about Commandant Carlos?
Warrior of the Inquisition. A slimy, filthy bogslug who happens to be the new lord of the town. He and his guards represent the law, but they behave like there are no laws at all. May they drown in the 5th hell.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
Because you'll find and gut me if I fail.
You know what you'd be getting into. Don Esteban hates people who try to cheat him. And so do I.
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robed bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it.
Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Brugelweed get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
No. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the White Robe pigs won't let me out of their sight.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
I'm ready to follow Garth.
Garth's leaving. Give him a bit of a head start, then follow him. Keep your distance, but don't let him out of your sight. If anything goes wrong, come back. Got it?
There's a face I don't recognize. Don't go wandering outside the gutters if you want to stay safe.
You're a town guard.
Damn right, so that means around here, the law is what I say it is. Stay in the gutters and stay out of trouble.
Why are there only a few guards about?
We are the town's first line of defense. So we were the first people sent to those ruins when they sprang up. Most didn't come back. Or if they did, they were in bad shape. That was before Mendoza and his Inquisition turned up. Now it's his men that go into those ruins. And let me tell you, that's fine by me.
Can you train me?
Sure. I could do with a bit of amusement. It'll cost you though.
Oh crap. What do you want? Did you follow me?
It really wasn't hard.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Yeah.
I seen you about, nosing in everyone's business. People don't like people's noses being stuck into other people's business. People like that gets hit. By people.
Hand over the packages you took.
Sure you want to do this?
Absolutely.
Then you leave me no choice. Garth, get him! Shut his flapping mouth. Time for a little lesson.
Yeah! Have that!
Yeah!
Hit him!
Yeah!
Hit him!
Yeah!
Oh yeah! Yes! Have that! Yeah! Have that! Get in there! Have that!
Someone should stop this! There'll be trouble, mark my words! Stop! Just stop! This shouldn't be happening! Stop! Just stop! It won't do any good. There'll be trouble, mark my words! Stop! Just stop! This is wrong. It's wrong. This is wrong. It's wrong. This shouldn't be happening. What you lost your leave off?
Get in there! That does not feel good.
What can you teach me about combat?
Has your brain fallen out? After the crap you put me through, forget it.
Now start talking.
Look, I didn't mean to step on the Don's toes.
You stole his weed. That's pretty much stomping on them.
I wasn't going to sell it in Harbour Town.
Then where?
Just in the monastery. They all love a bit of Bruegel up there.
You should remember it's the Don's Bruegel.
They're rich up there. Loads of gold. It's all that poking around in the ruins.
Who else is involved in this Bruegel smuggling?
Just me.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
Believe what you like.
I found your spy.
You have you?
I'll talk to them and get the proof I need.
Sure. Sure you will.
Oh. I thought I'd do rather better than that.
Right. Now let's hear the truth.
It's Cutter's fault. He made me do it. He did! He wanted me to set aside some weed for him. Just a bit.
What did he give you for it?
Meat. And some gold. But it wasn't much. And I haven't any left. Please don't tell Carlos. I couldn't hack it in the monastery. I'm not cut out for it. I have allergies.
Just get out of here.
Thanks. Come back when you've got...
I think you owe me.
Of course, of course. I'll teach you what I know.
Show me the basics of alchemy.
Afraid I can only teach you to make minor potions. That's all Master Leonardo taught me.
Teach me.
Right. Well, you have to heat the plants you need in a flask on an alchemist's table, and then pour the liquid you get into a vial.
How do I know what plants I need?
It depends on the recipe. You can buy those around the place easy enough. I'm sure you'll manage it.
Garth's working with Cutter.
Cutter? He lets us pay him so we can work in peace, and then he steals from us. That bastard had sucked bog bodies if he thought there was money in it. What about the packages? Did he have them on him? We need those packages.
What do I get if I bring you the packages?
Money. It's always about money. Bring me what I want, and I'll show you how we separate rich merchants from their property.
Is that all?
We'd be prepared to trust you more as well. That guard, Marcello, is determined to nail me. He mustn't get the packages. The pig botherer.
What would happen if Marcello got the packages?
The stinking brute would hound me for all eternity. Everyone in the town knows we control the weed trade. And with the packages as evidence, Marcello would be on me like swampfly. Not a pretty thought. That's why you have to find the packages and give them to me.
Here are the packages you wanted.
Good work. A lot of gold is coming your way.
Come on then. Tell me how to fleece the merchants.
Right. There are two worthwhile targets. There's Conrad, the goods merchant. He buys from the farmers and sells at a big profit. And there's Alvaro, the weapons dealer. Since the only smith in the town works for him, he dictates the price of weapons.
How do I collect from the two merchants?
First, get an overview. Talk to them. Perhaps even buy something. You have to find out what's keeping them busy, what problems they have, and what weaknesses. We know their weaknesses. We can use that against them.